Hi, it's Vishal of Vidona Residential, and this is our 2021 mid-year market update for the areas we cover, Baltimore to DC. Let's jump right into it. Prices in both metros have continued to rise, but we are seeing the rate of appreciation slowing down. That being said, there isn't likely to be any significant decline in prices, so real estate isn't going to be any more affordable than it is today because the interest rates are so low. Remember, a 1% increase in interest rate is about a 12% decrease in your loan amount. Compared to last year, inventory is significantly lower, but the market appears to have bottomed out around February or March and is now trending towards a more balanced market. That being said, we are still firmly in seller's market territory and will be for the foreseeable future. More homes are coming on the market, driving inventory towards a more balanced market and helping stabilize prices. The missing supply during the lockdown in 2020 has been made up, but buyer demand is still high, which is why it's still a pretty competitive market. The same overall trend can be seen in the Baltimore Metro, although not as many homes have been coming on the market as the DC Metro, which is why the inventory levels of Baltimore are less than DC. And now we have a big announcement to make. Are you ready? It's finally here. Inflation! Yes, inflation is occurring, but you can make it go to work for you. Typically, inflation means that you get less goods and services for the same amount of money. Let's explore how buying with a loan of any amount could be a better financial move than buying with cash. I'm going to keep the numbers simple on purpose, but if you want to get really nerdy with the numbers, reach out to me. We're going to use a scenario with a 5-year timeline, $500,000 purchase price, 5% annual real estate appreciation, and 7% annual investment appreciation. If you bought a home in cash, at the end of 5 years, your property is going to be worth $608,000. That's a gain of $108,000, which is a return on your original $500,000 investment of 21.6%. That's pretty good. That is until we look at getting a loan. If you bought with a 10% down loan, your portion of equity after 5 years is $208,000. But you only came out of pocket $50,000. So your return on investment is actually 188% on the original $50,000. That is a huge return for any investor. At the same time, you kept your $450,000 in other investments, which returned an additional $181,000 over the 5 years. So let's put it all together. Your total cash outlay is $500,000 with the cash purchase versus $50,000 with the loan purchase. Your ending equity is $608,000 with the cash purchase versus $208,000 with the loan purchase. But with the cash purchase, you don't have any other investments, whereas with the loan purchase, you get a return of $181,000 on the $450,000 that is invested. Your total returns with the cash purchase are only $108,000 versus $349,000 with the loan purchase. That is $241,000 more return. If we look at what happened to the money in terms of inflation after 5 years, with the cash purchase, you are losing $75,000 in buying power versus only $7,500 with the loan purchase. When you take that loss in value, it's the same as you only getting a $33,000 return with the cash purchase instead of a $342,000 return with the loan purchase. The reason why this happens is because it doesn't matter how much of the pie you own. Whether you own the whole pie or just a little slice of the pie, the property will appreciate at the same rate. Depending on your goals, it could be a better investment decision to purchase with more of a loan and less of cash. That's a conversation that we should have one-on-one. I hope this update was helpful, and remember, we are never too busy for your referral. While we cover the Baltimore and DC metros, if someone needs our help outside of those areas, we know the best agents across the country to bring in, and we're going to be in the co-pilot seat so we can still be a resource to them and you. So send us their contact information, and we'll see you next time.